straight in the building, 3 straight overall. Charleston trying to win their 5th straight and keep pace with Hofstra for the regular season title. Phoenix controlled the opening tap, and away we go. Right to left goes Holleran. He'll send it away to Watson. Now up top to McKinnon. McKinnon right back to Holleran. Larson's got the jab on him defensively, just like in the first meeting. Holleran pushing downstairs. Watson the kick. Baseline up and under. Could not get it to go. And the rebound belongs to Ryan Larson. Front court comes Charleston. Larson quickly will move it to the wing right side. Chase, this group does not dawdle or dally offensively.
No, they don't. They are always moving quick with or without the ball.
Burzovic moves away to Bolin. Around the horn they go. Larson right back up top to Bolin. Now the handoff given to Scott. Scott moves it away to Larson. Now to Bolin. He'll fire for the 3. Glanced off the left side of the area. And Zach Irvin for the rebound. He'll move it away to McKinnon. 2-time CAA Rookie of the Week brings it front court. Max with it at the top of the key. Picked up the dribble. Somebody got to come get it. Good job by Torrence that time to come get it and shield. McKinnon in the corner. Holleran for the 3 and good. Right in front of Dalton Bolin.
A really great hesitation move that led to it helped defender come in, leading Holleran to be wide open.
43rd triple of the year for the graduate student from out of the Sunshine State. Elon's out to the early 3-0 advantage. This is Larson. Larson on the right wing. He'll send it over to Smith. Smith with Holleran all over him defensively. Smith down.
Elbow. That one's an easy call with the extension.
Bill Covington, A.J. Desai, and Trey Steins have got our call this evening on a Thursday night. Watson moves it away to Irvin. Irvin catching about 40 feet out in between the circles. Bolin there defensively. He'll send it away to Watson. Watson on the right wing. Now up top to McKinnon. McKinnon with Scott there defensively. The defensive stopper, if you will, for Pat Kelsey's ball club. He'll send it away to Irvin. Irvin puts it on the deck, driving, leaves for McKinnon. 5 on the shot clock. Max tries to use the window. Can't get it to go. Burzovic with the rebound. He'll send it away to Larson. Larson, corner, right side. Smith for the 3 and good. Rain Smith knocks down the triple, and just like that, tie ball game. 17:54 left in the opening half.
And every time Charleston has a chance, they will run with it, and they love those open corner shots. Cashing in on it, tying it up here early.
Sherry trying to go back north.
Smith wide open in the corner.
This is an offense that wants to look for the transition 3 as McKinnon trying to go right back to Holleran, turns it over. Larson will run the break. He'll send it right corner. Smith, same spot. Off the air, no good, but Larson with the rebound. Pushing it downstairs. Burzovic working on Irvin. He'll turn it into the rim, but can't get it to go, and it's Watson with the rebound. Front court come the Phoenix. Torrence high, stepping it across the timeline. He'll send it up top to Sherry. Now moves it away to Holleran. Holleran turning over the Sherry screen. Takes it to the foul line. Sean leaves it downstairs for Sherry, who bopping at different opportunities and run when they want to run. Holleran on the inbounds. He'll send it away to McKinnon. Max with it on the left wing. Up top to Irvin. Irvin moves it away to Holleran. Holleran off of the Irvin screen. Top of the key. Now leaves it for Zach. Step back over the top of Pat Robinson III, who's in the ball game. And Zach Irvin's first triple of the evening. Phoenix back in front by 3. So far, only long-range opportunities have been cashed in. 3 triples, 2 by the Phoenix, 1 by the Cougars. Bolin at the top of the key. He'll send it away to Robinson. CAA player of the week back up top. Bolin the catch, and he'll fire for the 3 and good.
And Bolin has a slower release, but still Elon not able to get out there and contest very well.
16:33. Chase, this ball game right now being played 15 to 25 feet from the bucket. Each stripped down by both teams. Sherry on his own dribble. He'll take it to the foul circle. Now down the lane, leans in on Burzovic. Can't get it to go. And it's Smith with the rebound. 1 of 3 Cougars in the vicinity. He'll send it away. Burzovic trying to slam it. And Sherry simply slaps it off the backboard. Holleran will run the break. Lost it and recovered in the lane. And lays it in. Sean's got 5 on the evening. Front court, 15:58 left to play. Bolin will fire for the 3. No good. Charleston, 73.9%. And Burzovic missing the free throw. Watson with the rebound. McKinnon, Holleran, Irvin, and John Bowen III. So the Bladenboro native gets his first run on the night after the media timeout. Holleran front court. Robinson there defensively. Sends it away to McKinnon. Boy, Jalen Scott is not going anywhere on Max this evening. This is Irvin working against Ben Burnham, who's in the ball game for the first time. Zach down the
bump and going to the charity stripe.
Irvin to the stripe. And Zach on this sophomore from out of the Senegal who's in for the first time. And Irvin missing both free throws and 5 with the rebound. Boy, Chase, that's something the Phoenix this evening have got to be really good at, is from the line 15 feet and unguarded. Robinson will fire for the 3. Can't get it to go. Burnham with the rebound, trying to save it, and Horton throws it right into the hands of Holleran. Sean's got to watch the traffic behind him, trying to leave it for McKinnon. Knocked away, and it's Burnham going the other way. He'll send it away to Robinson. Robinson in the lane, stops, kicks it in the corner left side. Larson for the 3. Banged it off the iron, no good, and McKinnon with the rebound. Boy, this is 94 feet going into turn 4, 3 wide here in the first 6+ minutes of play.
Yes, it is.
Watson will send it away to the right wing, right in front of Pat Kelsey. Moves it to Holleran. Sean sends it right back to Watson. Watson takes it to the foul circle. He'll fire the jumper. No good. Loose ball. Watson put a hand on it. Raekwon Horton will run it down across the timeline. Horton pitches to Robinson. Robinson with it. Now driving in the lane left side. Around the horn they go. Burnham will fire for the long 3 and good off of the right wing. And Burnham hits first field goal of the night. 11-8. Charleston their first lead. Watson to counter at the other end and does.
Right now, Torrence Watson's playing the same way Charleston is and burning them at their own game, running and getting open threes.
14 left to play in the opening half. This is Horton with L.A. Pratt waiting at the table for the Phoenix. Larson with it on the right wing, working against Watson. Now he'll send it up top. Robinson in the lane, working against Holleran. Stop, spin, move, hung on the front of the iron, slapped away, recovered by Burnham. Burnham will reset in the right corner, now trying to flip it downstairs to 5.
9 points on Monday night against Hampton, a career high for him. 5 points in 3 of the last 4. He's feeling it as of late.
This is Burnham. He'll send it away to Larson. Larson.
A long time this possession. Elon needs to get a change here.
Robinson loops it away to Burnham. Burnham now right back up top to Larson. The former Wofford Terrier moves it away to Horton. Now sends it to Robinson on the wing right side. Now skips it to Larson. Now to Horton. Horton will fire for the 3. Off of the left wing. Can't hit it.
And Taylor, the Phoenix just could not get the defensive stop there. Lucked out with the offensive foul. Now let's see if they can make the most of the offensive side of things.
This is a Charleston team, Chase, really deep and really good rotationally, but Burnham a key piece of that and saddled with 2 personal 6+ minutes in. This is Watson in the lane up top, Holleran for the 3. Sean had to go halfway down, then pop out 5 with the rebound. Front court comes Babakar 5 on his own dribble. He'll push to Robinson. Robinson can't get
headed to the line.
And he'll knock down the first student from out of the Garden State, Chesterfield, New Jersey. Misses the Watson with the rebound. Boy, Charleston does a great job leading somebody back to just kind of deflect at it. Watson that time a good job to pull it from Babakar 5. This is Holleran. He'll send it away to Pratt. LA's got it in between the circles. 12:53 left to play in the opening half. Butler with Bolden on him defensively. He'll take the Bowen screen down to the top. Holleran step back 3 over the top of Larson. Can't get it to go. And it's 5 with the rebound. Right court comes 5. He'll move it away to Bolden. Holleran there defensively. Bolden on his own dribble. Sends it away to Robinson. Robinson trying to knife right by Holleran. Can't get through. Up top, this is Horton. Raekwon Horton driving to the baseline. He'll move it up top. Bolden the catch. He'll fire off the left side. No good. And John Bolden with the rebound. 12-11. Phoenix trail by 1. 12-18 left to play in the opening half. Holleran on the right-hand dribble with Horton there at the top of the key. Butler now to Bowen. Bowen spinning, going downstairs, and Bill
College of Charleston, you brought it up. You got 2 fouls early. Something to keep an eye on.
8:24 left. Phoenix in front, 18-17. As Chase told you during the open, they led at the break in the first meeting in Charleston. McKinnon had it knocked away. Charleston there on the strip. This is Burnham going to the other end. And Matt. Free throw up. Free throw good.
Points in the first half. Follow that up with 50 in the second. Offensive cylinders for Cougars.
Burnham's got 5, won by more than 30. They beat Wilmington and Northeastern in this 4-game win streak by 30+ as an answer to losing 2 league games back-to-back by a grand total of 5 points. This is Watson down the lane to the baseline right side. Can't get it to go, and Smith with the rebound. Phoenix are getting the looks right now, Chase. They just can't get them to fall at the opportune time. This is Larson. Larson in the lane, trying to send it up top to Burnham. Zach Irvin, right place, right time. And Torrence Watson will finish the transition at the other end.
Elon taking advantage of the fast break opportunities, get the easy buckets, compete against a team like this.
20-19 point. Pat Kelsey didn't waste any time going to grab Jalen Scott, send him back to the scorer's table. Burnham on the miss, Lampton on the rebound. He'll send it back up to Robinson. They'll reset. Moves it up top to Smith. Smith about 23 feet out to Larson. Now right back to Smith. Had a notion, but his Australian mate, Max McKinnon, on him. He'll send it to Pat Robinson, and Robinson the bucket.
Robinson really puts that arm out there, clears some space for him. That one might be called by some referees.
21-20, McKinnon trying to go downstairs of Bowen, knocked away. They'll race to the other end. Larson trying to...
I expected a bump to come that hasn't. Overshot some easy shots.
Zach Irvin's second personal. Ryan Larson still scoreless on the night. And he'll remain scoreless. Torrence. And so Pratt will trigger 94 feet away from the bucket. L.A., Holleran, Bowen, McKinnon, and Watson for the Phoenix. It is Horton, Burnham, Lampton, Scott, and Robinson for...
Like Torrence improving.
Elon 0 for 2 so far on the night. Make him 0 for 3, and Scott with the rebound. 21-20, Phoenix trail by 1. Scott moves it away to Robinson. Robinson in between the circles. He'll send it away to Horton. Horton points to Scott to get to a spot. Now right back to Horton. He'll fire the 3 off the left wing, and good. Raekwon Horton, his 21st triple of the year. 24-20, Elon in trails by 4. This is Watson off on the right-hand dribble. He'll send it away to McKinnon. Robinson there defensively. Max with it on the left-hand side, pushing to Holleran. Holleran with Horton on him defensively. Right back up top, will go to McKinnon. Max on the one dribble. He'll send it away to Watson. Watson the shake, now gets in the lane, trying to leave it for McKinnon. Lost his dribble, picks back up his dribble. Jumper would not go, and it's Scott with the rebound. He'll send it away to Burnham. Burnham almost took it all the way to the baseline, trying to loop it back to Robinson. And Watson there to swipe it. Front court come the Phoenix, trailing by 4. 5:40 left to play in the opening half. This is Pratt. Pratt working with it on Burnham, and the bucket good. L.A. hits the gas pedal going down the lane.
And absolutely, just the speed of L.A. Pratt gets him an easy look.
24-22, Phoenix within 2 at the other end. Robinson will fire for the 3 and good. He's got 6. 27-22.
Charleston offense can break down his zone really, really well at times.
Holleran sends it to Pratt. L.A. once again driving on Burnham. Can't get it to go, and it's 5 with the rebound. McKinnon will hit the deck. They'll go to the other end. Horton drives it to the baseline left side. Can't get through. Wants to go up top. Can't find anybody. Now he'll send it to Scott. Scott to Robinson to Burnham. Burnham on the right wing. Moves it up top to Robinson. Robinson sends it away to Horton. Horton now driving in the lane. The push to 5. 5 working downstairs until late.
Cougars. And we talked about it pregame. There's so many people you have to focus in on because you never know who's going to light it up on a nightly basis.
Holleran brings it across the timeline, pushing downstairs. Sherry the catch and the dunk right over the top of 5. There we go, right off of the media, or the 30-second call timeout, rather, is Horton at the other end. Takes it in the end and lays it in. Raekwon Horton, another Cougar with at least 5 on the night. Sherry, Phoenix back down by 7, 31-24. This is Pratt. Pratt with it on the right wing. Wanted to go to Watson, wanted to go to Butler, instead shakes them both off. He'll go Holleran, now Sherry. Sam with it, blocked left side, leaning in on 5. The up and under is good. Back-to-back buckets by the McKinnicksburg sophomore. Quickly, they go to the other end. Horton leaves it for 5, who pays it off.
Phoenix getting back comfortable on offense, but Charleston answering each time.
Yep, then Holleran throws it away, trying to go a little bit too fast, and Burnham for the 3, good. Ben Burnham has got 8, 36-26. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Charleston's moved it to a double-digit lead. Watson, handoff given to Butler. Butler with it on the right wing, working against 5. He'll send it away to Pratt. Pratt, the handoff given to Holleran. Holleran on the left wing, in the lane, and the contrite following the personal on Jalen Scott. His first becomes the 8th, and Holleran, when they've turned it over 6 times here in the opening half, with a efficient 8 helpers on the 13 made buckets as Holleran knocks down both free throws. He's got 7 on the night. 36-28. Let's see if the Phoenix can put together a little mini run before the halftime break. Brzovic the catch on the Scott lob, and Brzovic has got 6 on the night.
Great no-looker from Jalen Scott.
Had 7 assists in the first meeting, the 18-point Charleston win. Butler sends it to Holler, and that was in the midst of the 20-game win streak. It was the longest in the handle the throw-in. Gets it away to Holleran. Holleran takes it to the left side of the foul circle. Now moves it up top to Sherry. Hand off, given away to Pratt. L.A. working with it on the right-hand dribble. Moves it to Butler. Butler with 9 on the shot clock. Working against Bolin. Wild down the lane left side. Can't get it to go, and it's Bolin with the rebound. Front court comes Charleston. Bolin will move it away to Brzovic. Brzovic underneath the bucket. Had it blocked away by Sherry. Recovered, though, by Brzovic. He'll send it up top to Bolin. Bolin moves it to Larson. Now to Scott. Now to Larson. Now to Smith. He'll fire for the 3 and good. Rain Smith has got 6.
Just another example of Charleston and their ball movement breaking down that zone of Elon.
41-28. Cougars have hit their last 9 from the floor. Holleran sends it away to Watson. Watson on the left wing. Now wanted to go downstairs to Sherry. He'll move it away to Butler. Butler with Bolin on him defensively. Under 2 minutes left in the opening half. Butler will fire for the 3 off of the Sherry screen. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Gerald reels it in. Can't get the putback from about 14 feet to fall. And Brzovic with the rebound. They'll bring it front court. Brzovic lines up for the triple. Off the iron. No good, but Larson tracking it down. He'll send it back up top. Brzovic will try next week. Thursday, Saturday. They are off on Saturday of this week. And they'll get Towson and Stony Brook to close out the year. 44-28. Phoenix with Monmouth and William and Mary next Thursday. And Delaware on Senior Day here at Shar to finish the regular season. Right now, business to attend to. Got to try to put together a little run before the end of the first half. Sherry downstairs. Got it to go over the top of Brzovic. Sam Sherry's got 8 on the evening. 44-30. Larson moves it away to Bolin. Bolin wanted to go up top to Scott. Still just swinging around the horn. This is Brzovic the catch. Working on the right block in the lane. Jump hook over the top of Sherry.
Big, but right now feel like they may need to.
Inbounds. Bolin catching. Working on Bowen. He'll send it up top. Smith beat set for the 3. No good. And the rebound to John Bolin. And misses the free throw. John has just struggled all year from the stripe. 38.5% and shot. And Brzovic inbounds it. Larson has it, and now they'll simply wait. And misses the free throw. John has just struggled all year from the stripe. 38.5% and shot. Brzovic inbounds it. Larson has it, and now they'll simply wait. About a 13-second difference between shot clock and game clock, so the Phoenix will more than likely get the final look of the half. As front court comes Larson. He'll send it away to Smith. Smith will fire for the 3. Hits nothing. McKinnon. So it'll remain Charleston basketball. Bill Covington said they got the possession on the rim, but McKinnon lost it on the base to Watson. 8.7 left. Sean will get it across the timeline. Driving down the lane, and I believe they're going to made 91.5% on the year. You would hope that it's like just 120 over the last 3 ball games. And knocked down the back within shouting distance. After Charleston tried to explode in the final 5-6 minutes of the half. Scott sends it away to Larson. One horn will sound. Watson at Northeastern as we begin the final 20 minutes with the Phoenix down 12 in Charleston basketball. Larson to Scott. Scott with it at the top. He'll push downstairs to Brzovic. Now right back to Scott. Scott moves it away to Larson. He'll fire the 3 over the top of McKinnon and good. Ryan Larson, his 47th triple of the season, and just like that, Charleston moves it to a 15-point advantage.
Taylor, that's not the start Elon wanted to see on the defensive ends, and on the other end,
Look at the freshman from out of Brisbane, who will now inbound it. Sends it away to Holleran. Sean off on the right-hand dribble, moves it to the wing right side. Trying to go downstairs to Watson, and it knocked away. Loose ball. Holleran goes to the deck. Charleston will simply take it from him. Scott and McKinnon.
Where a lot of times you call a timeout, but Elon using half of theirs in the first half. Don't want to be down to 1 for the last 19.5 minutes.
Well, that's the one thing the Phoenix have done a really good job of in the last 2 ball games. Dane Fisher and Edward Joyner were both forced to machine gun timeouts at different points. Smith firing for the 3, can't get it to go. Burza mentioned earlier the job Hofstra's doing, blowing out Hampton at home. These 2 ball clubs at the top of the league standing as Larson will tee up the 3 from the right. Hofstra and Charleston trying to keep pace with one another. The only negative for the Cougars is losing the ball game to Charleston, or losing the ball game to Hofstra at home. They need the pride to at some point slip up, because both ball clubs at 13-2. If they both finish 16-2, Hofstra would get the top seed in DC. This is Sherry. Sherry working with a block left side. Jump hook and good right at the top of Burzovich.
Elon should work through Sherry. He seems to be comfortable tonight down there on the block.
47-34. Scott trying to flip it to Burzovich. Does the catch. Burzovich almost takes it to the corner right side. Moves it to Larson. Now skips it over to Smith. Can't get it to go.
They put up. Looks like it's about to go in. See replay, last touch by Charleston there. Every time they shoot it, it looks so good. And there it just bounced out last.
Not only does Charleston look really good shooting it, Larson and Smith look almost like government work when they let it go. Sherry, hand off, given to Watson. Watson trying to turn the corner. Ball knocked on Sports Vision.
Right there, it looks like there's a yank. It looks like there's a yank, but also might be an argument for illegal screen as well.
Olin sends it away to Larson. Larson, Scott down the lane, and it blocked away by Sherry. Burzovich on the recovery, though. Right now, Phoenix just cannot get anything to bounce their way. Bolin, baseline, right side, trying to drive in on McKinnon. He'll send it away to Smith, who will fire the 3, and good. Rain Smith has got 9 on 3 triples, 50-34. Charleston is 11 of 27. They've taken 15 shots, Chase, from inside the 3-point arc for the ball game. Urban from fire for the 3. Top of the key, no good. Burzovich with the rebound. Send it front court, moves it away to Scott. Now to Larson. Larson for the 3. And good.
The shooting of Charleston, 2 quick 3s over 32 seconds. They're just trying to run them out of the gym right now.
Well, and following the media timeout, an extended conversation, or following the 30 that becomes the full, an extended conversation between Billy Taylor and A.J. Desai on the baseline right in front of the Phoenix bench. This is Watson for the 3. Halfway down, popped out. Burzovich with the rebound. He'll lead the break. The man from out of Zagreb, Croatia, down the lane.
Elon starting to go to their bench unit a little bit. 3 subs in after that last timeout. They were outscored on the bench 23-5 in the first half, Taylor.
Yep, Pratt, Bowen, and Gillens Butler, the 3 that you mentioned. Gerald's got it at the top. He'll take it to the foul circle, trying to feed it. Turnover number 8 for the Phoenix on the evening. Elon with just 6 helpers on 13 made field goals. Charleston's defense, Chase at times doesn't get enough credit as Larson down the lane. He'll simply lay it in on the right side. Ryan Larson has got 8 everything here in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Pratt wanted to go to Bowen, picks up the dribble. He'll send it away to Watson. 15:54 left to play in the ball game. Watson down the lane, sends it away to Gillens Butler. He'll fire for the 3, halfway down. Burnham with the rebound. There's his own dribble. Burnham will bring it front court.
Just a lid on the basket for Gillens Butler tonight. Now 0 of 8.
Robinson, Smith, Larson for the 3. No good. 5 with the rebound. He'll lose it.
Maybe they aren't the best team in the conference. Aaron Estrada, absolutely electric player, and they've shown why they're among the best of the Colonial as of late.
Well, we'll get into that conversation a little bit here later in the second half as Pratt with the catch from Watson, and L.A. lays it in. He's got 7 on the night. 55-36. Phoenix, though, down 19. Charleston led by 12 at the break. This is a, by my count, 11-4 run to make it 13-4 as Pat Robinson knocks it home. He's got 8 on the night.
Right there.
7:36.
Right there, just a little proof it's not always the three-point game that Charleston has to rely on. Nice little floater mid-range right there.
14:43 left to play in the ball game. Gillens Butler with it on the left wing. He'll try to work it going down to the baseline. Can't get through. He'll fire for the three. No good. 5 there defensively. Larson with the rebound. Chase told you the rough night Gerald's having from the floor into the lane, and Horton will have it.
Once again, to make an impact on this game.
Bowen in. Sherry will have a seat. Burnham to catch off of the inbounds. Takes it in the lane. Fires it off the backboard. No good. Watson with the rebound. Outlets away. Holleran will lay it in. Sean runs the 2-on-1 to perfection that time, and he's got 11 on the evening. 57-38. Elondo down 19. 5 handoff given away to Robinson. Robinson flat-footed for 3. No good from the top of the key. It's Pratt with the rebound. LA front court trying to send it.
Nothing going right at the right moment for the Phoenix. Small miscues like that really biting them right now.
13:50 left to play in the ball game as Scott will bring it across the timeline. Scott takes it down the lane right side, left-hand corner. This is Burnham for the 3. No good. And Butler with the rebound. Front court come to Phoenix. Gerald pushing LA.
Taylor, I think they're just going too much at Charleston's pace and not establishing their own.
This is an Elon ball club that would like to play quick. Would like to play quick at their times. Charleston has certainly provided them some opportunities tonight. Robinson in the lane. He'll move it to Burnham, Bolden, Scott, and Lampton. In the ball game, Charles Lampton in the game for the first time in the second half. Holler in front court. Sean with it on the right side, moves it away to Watson. Torrence has got it on the wing right side. He'll send it away to Pratt. LA right in front of A.J. Desai with Watson now driving in the lane. Torrence will stop. Foul line right side and good.
Torrence really comfortable with that free throw line jumper. No one really closes in on him. He's going to take it.
Yeah, 57-40. Phoenix down 17 with 12:37 left in the ball game. This is Burnham. Burnham baseline, left side, can't get through. Circles back up top. Horton moves it away to Burnham. Burnham driving down the lane, left side, can't get it to go, and Bowen with the rebound. John will move it away to Pratt. Front court come to Phoenix. LA racing to the other end, and Lampton with the block. Phoenix wanted the goaltend. No call forthcoming. Horton at the other end lays it in. Just simply splits the Elon defense, and Raekwon's got 7. 59-40. Phoenix in front by trail by 19. Berzovich and Smith wait at the scorer's table. This is Holleran. He'll send it to Watson. Torrence on the curl. Good. Torrence Watson's got 9. 59-42. Phoenix trailed by 17. Burnham sends it away to Lampton. Lampton up top to Bolden. Bolden puts it on the deck. Driving to the CAA logo. Can't get through. Knocked away. Watson on the recovery. Torrence does not have the number, so simply pull the park break on the left wing. Bowen now right back to Watson. Watson in between the circles with Jalen Scott on him. Scott, his main assignment this evening was Max McKinnon. Now takes Watson with McKinnon on the bench. This is Holleran down the lane. He'll hit the jumper off of the right side and good. Sean's got 13 on the night.
Elon getting into a groove on the offensive end at the right time. 11, shooting over 50% in the second half, but 16 shots from Charleston. They're just getting more looks.
Bolden with it on the left wing. He'll send it away to Slane. He'll hit the jumper off of the right side and good. Sean's got 13 on the night.
Elon getting into a groove on the offensive end at the right time. 11, shooting over 50% in the second half, but 16 shots from Charleston. They're just getting more looks.
Bolden with it on the left wing. He'll send it away to Smith. Smith down to Larson, now to Berzovich. Moves away to Bolden, now to Smith, to Larson. They'll go around the horn. Berzovich to try to finish it. backhand, although Dalton Bolin disagrees. And he'll complain to A.J. Desai and then turn around and let Trey Steins know that he's not happy. They go to the other end. Holleran moves it away to Watson. Watson on the right wing. Torrence driving into the lane and pays it off with the lay-in.
Watson leading the attack in the second half for the Phoenix as they cling on into this game.
59-46. Smith loops it away to Scott. Scott to Bolin off of the left wing. Bolin trying to draw the contact on Pratt. Now he'll send it up top. Larson works it away to Smith. He'll fire for the three and good. Torrence Watson is there. Rain Smith has got 12. He has operated from 22 feet and further out this evening. And Charleston moves it to a 16-point advantage. This is Watson, block, left side. Torrence the spin over the top of Smith, good.
We'll see how long Taylor rides out this hot rotation before bringing back Sherry, McKinnon, etc.
This is Bolin for the three. This Larson will trigger, gets it into Smith. Right wing now moves away to Berzovich. Berzovich loops it to Larson. Larson on the right-hand dribble, sends it to Smith. He'll tee it the three and good. My goodness, now they're getting progressively deeper. That one from the midpoint of the Robertson Court logo right in front of Pat Kelsey. 65-48.
Holleran in his face, too. Not bad defense from Elam.
No, I mean, Smith, everything Smith has hit has had somebody within arm's reach. Sherry moves it away to Watson. He's not gotten the clean air look. Watson to the foul circle, left side. Torrence will fire it. Watson has got 10 and a half, 15 for the ball game. Problem right now is that Torrence is trading 2 for 3. Bolin in the corner, left side, good. Dalton Bolin knocks down his third triple, 68-50. It is just ever present, like out of a faucet with regards to the long-range distance of Charleston. Watson, baseline left side, good. Torrence with 12 and a half. Robinson, front court. This is Smith for the triple, no good, and Pratt with the rebound. 68-52. Butler driving down the lane, and Gillens Butler gets the bucket. First bucket of the night for Gerald. 68-54.
Now the question becomes, can they put together multiple stops in a row?
Larson sends it away to Bolin. Now moves it to Robinson. Robinson working on Sherry in the lane. Can't get it to go. Berzovich.
Oh, good box out technique, and yet still somehow it's called for a foul.
Berzovich with the inbounds. He'll send it away to Horton, to Smith, to Bolin. Bolin will fire for the three and good. Dalton Bolin's got 12. He and Rain Smith have got 9 of the 16 triples. 71-54. I'm going to tell you right now, when it's going like that, they're really, really, really the main reason they lead by 17.
It's been absolutely ridiculous how high of a rate and how much they put up through the first 12 or 32, plus minutes.
Larson will send it away to Berzovich. Berzovich moves it away to Bolin. Bolin to Smith. He thought about it off of the left wing. Now he'll flip it downstairs to Berzovich. Ball knocked away. They'll hit the deck. Larson trying to recover it. Becomes just the third team foul in the half. 71-54. Phoenix need points and need stops right now. McKinnon sends it away to Holleran. Holleran with Horton on him defensively. Up top to Pratt. L.A. sends it away to Watson. Watson's got Scott on him. Boy, Sherry asking Torrence, throw it up high. I'll go get it. Watson down the lane left side. Sends it up top to Sherry. Sherry working against Berzovich and draws contact. Foul. Boy, hard to believe. 29th ball game this evening, and the 6'10 sophomore whistled for his 4th foul in just his 4th ball game as Torrence Watson knocks down the three. 71-57. Boy, Phoenix would love for the St. Louis product, for the native brother, to get on track for the final 3 regular season games. And
Elon down 14, 6:38 to go right here. They're getting in a group, 8 of their last 8. String together the stops. This is still a ball game.
Phoenix shooting over 52% for the ball game. Watson to McKinnon. Max down the lane.
On the Cougars again to keep up their pace that they've had all night.
And in the early going this evening. And Max will knock down the free throw. He's got 4 on the night. No rebounds on the evening. Mentioned earlier, Phoenix been out-rebounded by 10. Orton at the other end can't get it to go. Long offensive tap, though. Recovered by Charleston. A 14th offensive rebound on the night. Smith for the 3, no good. Whistle up.
From Charleston, just stringing it in, down to a dozen.
Front court, Holleran across the timeline. Sean sends it away to Pratt. L.A. moves it to Watson. Watson catch. Baseline right side is good. Torrence Watson moves it to within a 10-point margin. 71-61. Smith at the other end leaves it for 5. Sophomore from out of Senegal. And he'll miss the first. 5. Free throw. No good. 5 though gets the rebound. Lost the handle. Scott doesn't show up. Scott knocks home assist. 11 rebounds in the first meeting. He's got 3 boards in Hudson.
2.
The strike. And Torrance will make the... And keep it at 23 is 5 with the rebound. 72-62. Phoenix have roared back. They've hit their last 9 after trailing by 21 in the early moments of the second half. 5 downstairs, can't get it to go. Got the rebound. Strike, and he'll knock it home, tying the Char Center home win streak mark. And Fine knocks down the second. He's got 6 on the night, 74-62. Pat Kelsey will summon Dalton Bolden to the scorer's table. 5:25 moving on the clock. Holleran sends it to Watson, to Pratt, and McKinnon. Max has got it off of the left wing in front of the standing Billy Taylor. This is Watson, takes it to the foul line, wants to get through, can't. Sends it right back up top to McKinnon. Max on the Sherry screen, he'll take it down the lane, stop, pop, can't get it to go. Sherry had a hand on it, let's Fine out of there with it. 5 minutes even left to play. Phoenix down 12, 74-62. This is 5 pushing in the lane to Scott. Now up top, they'll go to Larson. He'll launch for the 3. No good. Horton with the rebound and takes it.
It looked like a pretty clear hop, skip, and a bounce, in my opinion, down there in the lane.
74-62. Bowen. And makes the first. He had 20 in Raleigh back in mid-November. He's got 25. I'll simply say this, and then we'll leave it right here to play the rest of the night. 9 shy of his personal best. 34 against High Point in this building. Torrance, if you got 35 in you, right now would be about the time. Larson sends it away to Bolden. Bolden back up top to Larson. Phoenix within 10. Larson will fire for the 3 and good. Wow. Brian Larson has got 11 everything in the second half. 77-64. Every time the Phoenix seem to get within a arm's reach or an arm's distance, Charleston hits a 3 and just pushes it right back out. Holleran working off of the Bowen screen. Shaw will fire for the 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Larson with the 1 in Charleston, and I believe Chris Wooten right next to him. Credit. And Tanner Sampson seeing right across the way there in section 103. 4 in this half, a ball come from the strike. 79-64. 3:49 left. Phoenix need one big push here over about the next minute 40 if they're going to have an opportunity late, Chase.
Yeah, it's go time now. It's now or never, no doubt about it.
McKinnon sends it away to Butler. Gerald working on the foul line down the lane.
So right there, I think, not the best angle, but they're interesting. I'll leave it at that.
74-69. Phoenix trail by 15. Scott moves it away to Bolin. Now to Larson. Larson to Berzovic. Berzovic Simply fastball to Horton. Horton to catch in the lane, working against Sherry. Can't get it to go. Berzovich had a hand on it on the tap. Gerald Butler simply. Butler. Gerald with just 2 on the night, and it'll stay at 2.
Funky stat. You mentioned the no field goals in the last 3 minutes. At the same time, they're 9 of their last 11.
Right.
They just haven't got shots. It's been a little bit of a foul fest, but also some poor play leading to turnovers.
Larson, front court, across the timeline, right side. Larson on the left-hand dribble with Holleran there defensively. He'll send it away to Burnham. Burnham on the baseline, and A.J. Desai will send you a look at the replay, and Burnham does indeed step on the end line.
Great look at that right foot right there, right on the black out-of-bounds line.
Holleran moves it away to Watson. Watson down the lane, had it stripped away by Larson, recovered by Horton. He'll push away to Larson. Holleran blocks it. Sends Ryan Larson to the line, and he'll knock after making 60 straight start.
Right as Elon was making a run, Charleston puts it back to a large margin with a 7-0 run over the last 2 minutes.
81-64. McKinnon moves it away to Gillens Butler. Butler now to Holleran, now to McKinnon. McKinnon, the handoff given away. Charleston in front by 17. McKinnon, handoff to Holleran. Holleran will fire from deep. Can't get it to go. And it's Scott with the rebound. 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Across the timeline, Horton sends it right back to Scott. Charleston now will begin to burn some time. Phoenix will get ready for West Long Branch, New Jersey on Saturday afternoon. Burnham moves it away to Horton. Horton looping inside. Berzovich to Burnham, left corner. Bucket is good. And he'll miss the first one. And in the single season. Now at 54. Make the second 19. We mentioned this at the start. Last 4 ball games, Charleston's average margin to 24, including 30-point blowouts at home against Wilmington and Northeastern. 30-point plus blowouts, I should further say.
Phoenix have fought hard for about 15 minutes per half, but it's been about a 5-minute lull each half that just blew this up to 19 points.
Berzovich lost the handle on it. Scott trying to save it. It'll be Elon basketball. 84-65. Charleston will make it 5 straight in the win column. Holleran moves it away to Watson. He'll fire for the 2. No good. Sherry had a hand on it. Then Burnham with
3 games if you want to go into DC and make some noise.
And Burnham will make the second one. 86-65. Phoenix trail by 21 with under a minute left. Holleran will bring it front court. Sean down the lane, did not get it to go, and Phi with the rebound. 86-65. Phi takes it down the lane and will lay it home. 88-65. Phoenix trail by 23. Pratt at the other end. LA can't get it to go. Wackfella here the last 7 minutes with either congregation. Sherry at 5 and 9. Everybody but Stone.